All right. So I hit Twitter today and I saw some of the most shocking news that I've seen in a while. Queen Key, who I recently interviewed, actually it was probably like a year ago, but I interviewed her a while back. She apparently has triplets. And there's more to it than that. We're going to talk about all this, but please first, if you want to win $1,000, hit the No Jumper Facebook. Link is in the description. Or you can just search Facebook for No Jumper. Boom, we're giving out $1,000 to the best comment. And I think we got like 4 days left on this giveaway. So you got 4 days to get in there and help us get to 50K. That's the big goal. Anyway, Queen Key is pregnant with triplets. Says 600Breezy is the father. Now, this is interesting to me specifically because back when I did the interview with Queen Key, I'm finishing up the interview, and she was mentioning that she was dating a rapper. Couldn't figure out who it was. She wouldn't tell me or anything. And then at the end of the interview, 600Breezy walks in, and I'm like, oh, 600Breezy, like that's so cool. 600Breezy's here randomly, and she's all giggling nervously, and I didn't realize until afterwards that they were actually dating. They were actually together. Didn't really hear much about that. Myself personally, at least, I didn't hear much about that. I noticed that recently 600Breezy began dating an Instagram model, or I think she might be a performer or something. I don't know that much about her yet. Her name is Fly Tatted Sky. She got like 4 million followers. So for me, observing 600Breezy, you know, I'm a fan of him. I want to see him do well in this life. So when I saw him start dating her, I got kind of excited. You know, it's nice to see a nice romance on the timeline, right? But it turns out there's complications because his ex-girlfriend, Queen Key, is pregnant with triplets. Let's read this article. Queen Key has been riding low-key, but all that's changed since the My Way rapper has announced that she's expecting not one, not two, but 3 babies. Queen made the announcement on Instagram with a video that shows her getting an ultrasound as the doctor tells her that she has 3 little ones on the way. The doctor explains how triplets come around once or twice a year. I mean, once or twice a year for what grouping of people? Because, I mean, if we're talking about the country or the world, that's obviously not true. But maybe at this specific holiday, they see triplets once or twice a year. It's usually the result of fertility treatments, but in Queen's case, it was a spontaneous event. I would have never thought me, out of all people, would be having kids, and triplets at that. God always shows me that I'm so strong, but when I made my babies, I was being irresponsible AF. But they are now my biggest responsibility. I can't wait to see them, touch them, love them, Queen writes in the caption. Queen claims that her 3 babies' father is her ex, 600Breezy, who is now dating Black and Crew's Sky. Is Black and Crew, is that a TV show or a group? I don't know. 600 reportedly denied that he's the dad. I can confirm this. I just DM'd 600Breezy and I said, oh, you a dad now. And I actually thought about saying, oh, you a dad now. But then I was like, that's kind of a dad joke. Saying dad 3 times because it's triplets. I mean, I'm going to admit, I still think it's funny. I still think it's funny enough that I'm sharing it with you guys. But he told me, so this is not media cap, he said, those are not my babies. Now, if you're 600Breezy, let's talk about the odds that someone here might be lying. If you're Queen Key, the average woman, I would say, is pretty good at keeping track of who they've had sex with. Average guy, maybe not so much, you know. And for her, it's like, it's kind of decisive. Like if she was only sleeping with 600Breezy during that time period, she might basically know, in her opinion, that he's the dad. From his perspective, it's like he doesn't know who she slept with, and he doesn't know if he did it, made thick in the warm. So as a result, you know, we just really don't know, and we're just gonna have to wait to find out. But it's definitely gonna be a really exciting paternity test. And actually, that's a great idea. I wonder if like Steve Wilkos or Maury or Dr. Phil, like, is 600Breezy and Queen Key on their radar? Like, are they gonna pay to have that be an on-camera paternity test? Is 600Breezy willing to give that up, his seriousness as a rapper, just so that he can sort of come around and get some Maury time? I don't know. It kind of makes sense to me. But you could also understand why Breezy would probably lie if he thought that they were his kids. Because I'm going to be honest, if I was the Fly Tatted Sky girl, I probably would not really like the idea of my boyfriend, who I'm like, look at how serious the relationship is. I don't know if you guys know about the Paul Smith wall, the pink wall in LA. Every day I drive by this wall, and there's probably about 40 to 80 Asian people taking photos on a daily basis. 600Breezy, straight up out the hood. He's at the pink wall. So that's how serious this relationship is. And that says a lot. You know, he probably doesn't want to destroy this relationship on account of the fact that he may or may not have busted inside of his ex. But Queen Key headed to Twitter to send some subtle shots at Sky about her possibly becoming a stepmom. We have that tweet on deck. How the F you going to be a stepmama and couldn't even take care of your own kids? And you can't have more because you too damn old. LMAO, breezy ass better go play before I shut his whole life down. Wow, that is a harsh criticism right there. She said that she's too old to have kids. I don't know if I believe that about the fly-tatted Sky girl, that she's too old to have kids. She definitely doesn't look like she's like in her late 30s or mid 30s when women start to have to worry about that. Jeez. Wow. That's I'm actually kind of astonished by that tweet that I just read. Anyway, yeah, that was a thing. And then also, look at this. This is the tweet that is the link to what is basically her vlog, which I did have open, but I guess I closed it. She has this show that she's doing on her channel. We're gonna smash the like for good times. Hopefully you guys do the same to this video. Her new series is called Queen Key Plus 3, and this is episode 1. I watched it, to be totally honest. And it's basically, it could actually provide some interesting commentary and insight into what it's like to be a single mother in your 20s who's also an aspiring rapper, halfway successful rapper. I don't actually know where Queen Key considers herself to be at in her career, but I'll be honest with you, I think that the triplet thing, it could probably only help, right? Like, people tend to really appreciate when you're in a relationship, when you're making babies. It seems like the triplet thing is just so crazy that we can only assume it's going to help. I guess we should drop a comment, just like you guys should drop a comment. What should we say? Congrats. Let me know when they need a Taekwondo instructor. Is that how you spell Taekwondo? I'm really embarrassed that I'm actually going to do this. Taekwondo. Oh, yeah, it's all one word, isn't it? Taekwon. I really can't believe I'm doing this on here. Okay. This is why I know you guys love me, because you're watching me while I do this. Also, I don't know Taekwondo. And also, it still says it's misspelled. What did I do wrong? No, that's it. Or at least it's close to it. So, yeah, you guys should definitely go watch this vlog if you're more interested in this scenario. And in terms of didn't I have a tweet at one point here? Oh, yeah, this is so fucking funny. This is the funniest scenario of karma I've seen in a minute. I don't know who this person is that tweeted this, but this is, and also the funniest scenario of karma. I'm really not able to get behind that grammar. LOL, damn. All I said was get an abortion. That's what 600Breezy said. I'm not sure exactly when, but apparently the Shade Room posted that. Queen Key reveals that she's expecting triplets back to back. And she actually talks, like, if you want this to make a little bit more sense, she actually talks in her vlog that I was just commentating about. She actually talks about how anyone who told her to get an abortion is not invited to the baby shower or the wedding, and that she's just really not having it. So we're going to find out how fly-tatted Sky age. 35. So I guess she is a little older than I assumed. But hey, she looks great for her age. And I'm going to tell you, man, I've heard that they can do wonders these days with reproductive stuff. So just because you're 35 doesn't mean you can't have a baby, right? Right? Lena agrees. And really, is it any of my business? Like, I guess she already has kids, allegedly, based on what Queen Key was saying. But either way, I like 600Breezy a lot. I like Queen Key a lot. I don't know this fly-tatted Sky girl, but I'm sure she's great. Let me know what you guys think of this. Very interesting developments, Having one kid out of wedlock by yourself seems like so much to take on. And then to have God or whoever is controlling this whole mess, this scenario, to have God just say, no, actually, you're going to have 3 kids. That's a lot for one woman to handle. I'm going to be totally honest. I don't expect that the drama surrounding this is going to slow down at any point here. I'm assuming that if anything, it's probably going to get more and more entertaining. So I assume that we're going to be coming back to this in the near future. But for everybody who watched this, I really appreciate y'all. Like, comment, subscribe. And, oh, yeah, by the way, I did want to mention this. Right now, we have these amazing mystery boxes. You see this? Mystery packs. Mid-pack, boof pack, And we even have the gas pack. Basically, you can get a ton of no jumper stuff at an extremely low rate. And that is very good, isn't it? Shout out Queen Key. Shout out 600 Breezy. We'll have more about this in the near future. 600 Breezy told me I'm the only one who can get an interview about this. That's why I call it clout. Appreciate y'all.